This is Roger Moore, and I know I haven't done a lot of videos in a while. Been, I guess, just keeping it low. Not in a real big mood of videotaping, but figure I'd do a year in review. And it's the 4th of January, and we had all 2024 go by, and did a lot of work last year on a lot of V-dubs, and I know a lot of folks are real happy about that. And so this year is for me. I got a couple people coming wanting some minor work done, but other than that, I'm going to focus on a couple of my projects, and I figured I'd talk about them today. And so this video might be a little long, but try to keep it condensed. The garage is still set up real nice. Of course, I had this year I put the 55-inch TV in, and did a few other things this year. Mainly, I think I got this cart this year, or in 2024. I know I got a lot of stuff that I have on my NOS board this year, and I did get some nice Christmas presents from a buddy of mine, and I'll go over that here in a little bit. Also this year I got or 2024, I got the blue bus, and a few other project cars that are out at my friend Tim's ranch area. But so without further ado, we'll go ahead and walk around and do a little year in review. All right, here we go. So I guess we'll just go over this board real quick. A lot of this I've acquired over years. But this is new. Again, this is a nice license plate frame from Myers Manx. It's a reproduction sold by the Myers company, but it's beautiful. And then I got some Formulating France steering wheels. I've got two of them sitting here. I got a 3-spoke, and that's a 4-spoke. All new in the package. I like them. I got some lidded bug pack license plate frame. Got a couple sets of these empty valve covers. That's ones that say the GT on it. There's you look at the price of these. Used to be $69, and I think those are now over 200 bucks. Got these cool little things this year from the Hot VW's gangs. They were at a show in Oklahoma, and they got the little wrench down at the bottom. Kind of cool. And this is an original, or this is it's not original, but it's one of the ones that was being sold on the Samba, and it's a 3-way oil pressure. I got a lot of other things this year. Got some got a spoiler for a late model. It's from England. It's pretty nice. I'm gonna be doing a Myers Manx this year, so I got some Myers Manx items. Been spending some money on. Got a lot of little things here. I got some mirrors for my single cab. Some Roswell stuff. Here's the Empy 3-way that Empy now sells, and I'm using one of those in Josie. Also got some Empy gauges now. These are the new Smiths models, and those are gonna There's a hood scoop for Formula V, some bumper overriders, some NOS Bosch fog lights, some Formula V headlight covers, and also have some Bosch square headlight covers with the old logo. These are really cool. I sold one book this year, a VW parts manual for the Westfalia Campmobile. I need to put this back in the blue bus. This is a little hula dancer. Here's another Formula France steering wheel. It's a 13-inch, and it's in a bug pack packaging. A friend Tim this year built this distributor stand for me. Really cool. I got some NOS stuff hanging up on the back wall there, and I got a little Bosch manual there, 84 spark plugs. Let's see here. I built this motor this year, 2024. This is for bus. You can see the supports, but I'm debating on putting this in the blue bus or saving it for something else. And this engine has a counterweighted crank from CB Performance. It has an Engel 110 cam. So it's a little hot, and so 8-dowel crank, all that stuff. This has a standard weight flywheel currently on it. Got a full flow oil pump from CB Performance. It's got CB Performance crossbar. It's got some really nice Weber 40s on it with the CB Performance Magna Spark 2 ignition system. Also got this new little decal. This tells you all about my motor here, and it's kind of cool. My buddy does engraving, and he's made that special for me for this motor. Of course, this is the racer's deck lids and stuff. Let's go over, swipe around. This is the main bay that I use to work on cars. This is my trolley, or my hazard assistant. It's really come in handy, I'll tell you. I love it to death. And this is a model 166N. This is an 80s model. I think it's 84. This does have the collapsible posts, so you can put it in a car. And all this does collapses, and then you have all your tools, and you can go on the job site. Kind of neat. Rolls real neat. You can roll it over to work on a car, and I got all my tools right there. Kind of cool, right? Put it over here. Put one of these lights on there, so you got a little light on the stuff. Anyways, my buddy did, and this year I scored these. These are NOS Hazit screwdriver set, and a NOS Hazit torque set. Really cool. My buddy Billy, for Christmas, got me this knee pad. Really cool. So I don't have to be on my knees all the time. Just take my Hazit pad. Got me a nice Hazit cable knife. Haven't used it yet, obviously, but I like it. Got the Hazit logo on there on the blade, and kind of cool. So it's starting to be a real Hazit fan here. And then, of course, he got me this little trolley. or this little, go on the job site, take your little hazard tools and put all that stuff in here, and carry it out in one shot. Kind of cool, right? So now I got nice little hazard tool bag. This is stuff I have for the bus. I got Udo Johnson in my transmission here. It's got the trademark red tag on his transmissions here with it says no oil. Got some new axles. They're from Impy. I've got a Kennedy pressure plate. Just some bushings. Yeah, I got a Kennedy pressure plate. And pretty decent clutch disc. And this is all going into the bus. Got a new fuel pump for the bus. Of course, that's if I go with the other engine with the carburetors. Got a fire suppression kit. Full flow oil system. I got a CSP thermostat. This is kind of a neat item. Comes from Germany. And what it is goes on your remote your remote oil filter, and then allows you to run, it's thermostatically controlled. So you run in your oil filter, and then once the oil gets hot, then it directs it out to the oil cooler. So that's a nice add-on to an existing full flow system. And it's going to simplify the lines a little bit too once I get it done, because the lines will just be coming from that little sandwich item. Got a Wasp starter for the bus. So fine, did me right. They sent me my bus interior. And I got I'll do it with it later, but this has some, I guess it's like a leather look vinyl, and so I'm going to be reupholstering the back seats. This year also scored some sport wheels for 73 Sport Bug. I got 3 of them down there. Also scored some centerline wheels, and I do believe let's see here. I do believe these are they're 8-inch wheels. And if you go to the lips, looks like 7 or 8s. And then I have some front runners. There's some Mickey Thompson tires on them. And these are the 3-inch style, 3 or 4-inch style. Those are going for Doom Buggy. I have a set of these Porsche Turbo Twists that were on the supercharged Bug. They're just so heavy. They're aftermarket Milli Vanilli aftermarket. They're really heavy. I went ahead and put the original Porsche wheels back on. They're so much lighter, and they're 16s and doing things. Anyways, the schedule is I'm working on this year is the bus, and I got a couple cars coming at the end of the month. 79 convertible from Steve Murphy, and 57 oval ragtop, and that's one we did this past year from my friend Billy. And anyways, I built this 1600 long block. Got new heads on it. It's 85.5. I think there's something, I think it's off a tooth on the cam. So I'm gonna have to pull this apart and clean it and put it back together again. I think we gotta inspect it. Either that or I put it back, dress it all back up, and try it again with a different carburetor and everything, different setup. And then I'll do my self-taught this year. I'm gonna start teaching myself how to do some motors, because I got this short block here, and I got another one up underneath here that I need that I'd like to take a look at. I think this one needs bearings, and that loses oil pressure once it gets hot. Still have my motors over here. This one here is going in my dune buggy. 67 motor and a 74 motor is still sitting here. I ran those up this year when I was doing the bus 1776. So I fired all these up, ran them for a good 30 minutes or more each to keep them lubricated. Let's go on outside. So this is the 69 bus. I haven't really showed it off yet, but this is the one I got from Antonio, and I put some South African Sprint Star replica wheels on it, and it's lowered with a 4-inch narrowed Wagons West front end. And it's got those 3-inch lowering horseshoes on the back rear end. I put these fog lights on it. I also put these mirrors on it. I put these new sliders on it. I put a single pane window in it. All new window rubber. Back window I didn't touch. It's got good window rubber on it. And it's a deluxe bus, as you can see. I got my dealer license plates on it. You can see it's all legal beagle. And my buddy Billy gave me the Farfanugan Say the Word sticker, so we're displaying that. Anyways, yeah, this bus is doing good, but what we're gonna do is we're gonna be redoing the interior. I got Scarlett in here. She's making her debut. She loves the bus, but yeah, we're gonna redo these seats so that they look like the ones up front. Put a Flat 4 17-inch steering wheel on it. It's got the copper Impy rosewood shifter. And I have my NOS seat belts in here, real complimentary to this bus. These are real leather seats, by the way. And my friend Tim has got my 3/4 or 2/3 rack, and it's done. Just waiting for pickup. I got to go and pick it up. But it's out back. All right, so this is we're kind of store some cars. So here we got a Mexican Bug. That's Josie 64, and that's my Oval Vert. An Oval Vert this year will get a paint job, and we'll probably be putting it together this winter. But yeah, it's a custom 70 convertible that looks like an oval era car with a oval dash, oval deck lid, oval front fenders, 56, 57 style, and it's got the same type of deck lid with the vents and stuff in it. These are the cars I'm going to be, I guess, driving the most this year. Be the Orange Bug, set up kind of It's still got 2110 in it, and it's got the sport wheels on it. Actually, the front are Porsche Sport, and then the back are Sport Bug wheels. Then I got the supercharged Bug, 1970. That's just a fun car to drive. I love it. And I did change the tail lights on it. Put the earlier 62 to 67 tail lights. And I think with that fat butt, I think it's looking good. Even with that wing, it's just still, and it's got this kind of like a cup wheel on it. But it's fun. That red interior really goes good with the white. Also, I changed the steering wheel on it too. This comes from ISP. ISP does a kind of an old 70s throwback Formula V style steering wheel, and I'm gonna tell you, it's right at home in this car with the chrome bezels and the polished shifter from Vintage Speed. This car is just love driving this car. You know, these are some Porsche Fuchs wheels that I bought a couple years back. They're the wide 5 Fuchs. They're from Impy. Got some really good tires on them. Michelin XZX. They have zero miles on them. So just gonna store them, put them away for a little bit. Just don't know what I'm gonna put it on. I'm thinking the vert, the oval vert, for now. But I do have a single cab, and they may find their way on the single cab as well. I'm not sure. They might look okay. And takes us to this motor here. I got this on Christmas Eve. Long block. It's in Antonio's storage mill van, Sealand container. It had some really rough heads on it. Anyways, I ordered some heads off the Samba, and took some other parts I had here. I had a Volksblitz carb that Tim had set up for a 1776, and then I have a restored 09 distributor that Bill at Sparkworks did for me. And I'm gonna tell you, this thing just this engine just came alive, and especially with those heads on it. And I figured I'd start it up for you. Let's see, it just starts right up. Let it warm up. It's got a sump on it. It's dry as a bone. And I'm really thinking this works for a bus, so I'm thinking about putting this engine into the blue bus. So the blue bus is going to be a little cooler. For the few events I do this year, I want to take the bus and once I take the bus, and pull a car or a dune buggy. So this year I bought 2 dune buggies, but the one that I'm doing is this one, because this is an original Myers-Manx 1968 model Myers-Manx. There's a lot of cool things on it, you know. Anyways, yeah, this is a dune buggy that I'm going to be building. It's got a cool moon pedal on it. It's the original shifter. It says 64 chassis. and we'll see about if we can bring the chassis back to life. But yeah, that moon pedal is a Volkswagen moon pedal. It's vintage. Got the quick shift piece on there. Of course, it's got a mechanical fuel gauge. It's got the light switches, and it's got an aftermarket, ignition switch there. But we'll see. It looks like I got a cigarette lighter over there. And I got to get it out of here. Window's good. Not busted or anything. It's got a 64 style turn signals, link pin front end. This is kind of cool where the gas goes. It's kind of nice thing. It's got, of course, windshield wiper motor and stuff. It's got some cool 5-star wheels with the old school adapters. So I'm thinking about running these, but as you guys have seen, I also have those center lines, and it looks like this has a that's a 1500. It's an H block, but no telling about it. But it does have a shroud that's got deleted heat ducts, and it's got some really heavy duty push rod tube deflectors, and I like that. So I'm gonna be using a lot of stuff off this motor. A little 28 pick carburetor on it, or round bowl, and but just a lot of interesting stuff. Notice where the oil pressure switch is on this one, and it's not here, it's right there. Not sure what it comes from. It's kind of interesting the way that oil pressure switch is. And it's usually right here, but now it's over here. Yeah. And this engine's locked up, so that may be fun. It does have a 67 style generator on it, so it's kind of a cool little bug, or a little dune buggy. You can see why I like it. And I'm not sure, but it actually look like longer axles. Looks like maybe they put the long axles on it. So there's some custom touches on it. Might be a 68 transmission. So that would be kind of good if it's a 68 transmission. Then I bought this other dune buggy. It's on a 61 pan. Got some really cool 15-inch, I believe when I was looking at these, yeah, they're 15s. The Anson wheels. They're a Chevy pattern or something like that. This is the shortened chassis as well. Floor pans aren't bad in it at all. Of course, it stays out here any longer and start to rust up. Got some really deep dish ones here, so I'll probably end up taking parts off this. It's got a good swing axle rear end, some other stuff. This one actually looks like it's also a this also could be a late model axles, like 67 axles, and I'm thinking that is a 12 volt. You look at this. That's why you don't get these red urethane bushings. Look at what this is doing. Look at that. That red stuff is just awful. Look at that. That is crazy. Stay away from the red bushings. They're not worth anything. So I do a lot of cleaning. Got another shroud here. It's a see, it's a like a thing shroud from my buddy was telling me. And a neat thing about this is it's doghouse. So thing shroud, you know, no manufactured this way, doghouse. So can you say dune buggy shroud? Yeah, exactly. Also I got a thing plate. So this is made for the thing here as well, and it's got the associated bottom pieces mount to the bottom of the engine. Give it a nice protective covering. I will tell you, got all the parts here to really make a good motor for the dune buggy. You can see that this engine's been running really nicely. I'm just trying to give it some heat cycles. You can see this runs like a champ. Nice, huh? So, supercharged bug. I tried to sell it last year, and no one wanted to pay the price I had on it, $11,000. And then, of course, this is my orange bug. She's a creme de la creme car. I just love this car, so I ain't gonna sell this car. I like having the bus. I got the Mexican bug up for sale. I'm not selling Josie. Once I get that oval vert going up, that's probably one I'll sell. And I'm not going to sell the Manx. So it looks like I have like 1, 2, 3, 4 cars that I want to keep for myself, and then the others I can go. And I have a single cab, a 66, 67. I have a single cab 70 model. I have a 66 bug. That's Bahama Blue. And then I have a turn you around. A 66 bug. That's Bahama Blue. I have a 67 bug. That's VW Blue. I have a red 64 bug that's been molested. You know, they cut the top off it, but other than that, it's an original car. Still 6-volt system, got a 40 horse engine in it. Interior up front is all mint. I say mint, but I mean it's all there. Upholstery, switches, everything on the dash. It could be a running driving car, but it doesn't have a roof. So, don't know what to do with it, but I got a title for it. Got a title for the single cab. 66 and 67 don't have titles. Those were found in Comanche. I had to get those titled. And I had to get the Myers Manx titled. This year I worked on the Mexican bug. It's a 91 model, and did a lot of work on it. Got titled. I put a couple engines. I had 3 different engines in that car before I got the one that's in there now. It's running, driving. Put ship rod bushing, rebuilt transmission. I put some air shocks up front because someone's lowered the front end with the pulling the springs out. And it has a little bit of bounce on it, but you know, it bottoms out. So I put these air shocks on there, and it rides like a dream now. Interior's clean. Everything works electrically wise. Got that up for sale, Facebook Marketplace, so hopefully sell it locally. Yeah, I mean, that's kind of it in a nutshell from here. VW Garage. This year, focus on the Manx, focus on the bus, and then do the oval vert. And I think we'll be painting the Manx, and we'll be painting the vert. We're going to be trying some. I've been watching a lot of videos on how to paint at home, and we'll be seeing what we can do here with a makeshift paint booth, and do some body work and painting getting the dune buggy body off, painting that. We're going to do a red sparkle or a red metal flake with a heavy gloss. I want it nice and shiny. We'll put the metal flake in the clear and give it a nice sparkle. And then the oval vert is still up in the air what color we're going to paint that car. I'm thinking maybe a gray with a silver beige two-tone. So that's kind of where I was going with that. It's got gray interior, so that'll work. Got gray so fine interior already done, so it's a light and medium gray two-tone vinyl seats. So they look pretty nice. They're comfortable. But yeah. So this year, hopefully it'll be a little bit slower. I know I'm going out of town Monday, and then I'm going out of town again in March. March to first week of April, and then after that, hopefully, continue to have time at the house to do some of these things I just talked about. And that said, I'll try to keep you updated, do some more videos. Hopefully you enjoyed hearing from me and whatnot. I am still doing the juice in the morning. Been doing good. Healthy all year. Can't complain. Holidays, weight went up a little bit, but we'll be dropping it back down here starting this coming week. Getting back to the serious dieting, but still, holding steady, about right at 300 pounds. You should be trying to get down to like 280, 270, but that's 30 pounds more, so it's gonna be tough. But we'll strive for that. If it's a good active year, should be able to achieve that. All right, you guys take care, be safe, and if you like what you see, comment. Like to hear from you. Give me a like, subscribe, all that stuff. I don't make any money for this. I'm just trying to have a little community with you guys. All right, take care. Bye.